champions Celtic. And in an hour, the final round of Premier League fixtures gets underway. Liverpool need at least a point at home to Brighton to guarantee a top four finish, while Arsene Wenger ends his reign with Arsenal at Huddersfield. At the bottom of the table, Swansea have the slimmest of hopes of avoiding relegation to the Championship. As the latest, I'm Charlie Max.
Like this one. Rising. So you're okay for about just under 2 minutes, then I'll need to do a link into the hour, and then we'll have a quick chat about what you're doing. It's never done.
Yeah, that's right. It's great trying to work out the key of the song. It's obviously not C. Some G.
That shouldn't make any difference. It should be quite a powerful mic. We'll soon find out anyway. Right, stand by, I'm just going to do the link. Great record there to get us underway for hour 2. Creedence Clearwater Revival and Bad Moon Rising. It's Sunday introducing Park Radio 1 till 4 with yours truly, Andrew Cooper. And very soon we'll be hearing from Tony Gooch, finding out what In Search of the Perfect Song is all about. He is installed in the studio. More on that shortly. Love it.
Sorry, that's okay.
I don't mind being I don't mind being crashed by a piano. It's fine.
Right, do you want me to just go free? Just go. I mean, just you can start me off on anything, and I'll just explain what the thing about the concepts about the show is that I do.
Yeah. So I've got your flyer here, so that gives me a line in, so I can say, you know.
You can just let me.
So I'm intrigued. I am genuinely intrigued that. You do this sort of show where you take people on a journey of discovery.
That's right.
In search of the perfect song.
That's
so
right.
What is that all
we're
about?
never going to find it, are we? We're never going to find the perfect
song. So that'll be your cue in, and I'm happy to freestyle after that. And presumably,
we pop out the odd song in there.
Yeah. So is there anything you're particularly interested in me playing that would complement what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm playing. Well, I'll tell you what I'm playing. I'm playing Elton John Tiny Dancer.
Right.
So what will complement that maybe is play Benny and the Jets.
If I've got it.
You've got Benny and the Jets.
Well, it's unpredictable.
Nice live version would be great. Or Rocket Man. Don't play your song because I'm playing that later.
No, I've got no Benny and the Jets.
Right. Okay. How about Rocket Man?
Unless it's under something else. Let me just check. Rocket Man.
Anything really by Elton John, but they're quite good. Of course, he had.
Yeah, I've got Elton John Rocket Man.
Yeah, let's go for that because Tiny Dancer is an early Elton John song, and Rocket Man's like the beginning of his career, isn't it? It's the first time he appeared on Top of the Pops with big glasses on.
Okay.
First time he went pop, really.
Okay.
Because he wasn't a pop artist up till then. He was a serious kind of like album artist.
So are you happy to go live after this next track?
Of course.
Okay.
Let's see what happens. It can only go terribly wrong.
So I might need to signal to you if the mic's not right.
Yeah, sure.
But it's pretty powerful. So
Yeah,
it should
so
be
what am I
okay.
going to do if you signal to me that the mic's not right? What do I do?
We just need it.
Can't go any
Yeah,
further.
don't want it to fall on the floor, that'll be great.
I'll soon
It'll be
know
almost
it.
as bad as what happens at Eurovision.
Hold it.
I'm not quite that
Okay,
bad.
stand by. There you go, that's Tanita Tikaram and Good Tradition. Well, I've got my hands full this afternoon, I can see that. I've got my second guest of the afternoon here now, and a very warm welcome to Tony Gooch.
Good afternoon, Andrew.
And yeah, I think we can just about work with that mic. We have repositioned our guest mic this afternoon because Tony is the first guest on Sunday Introducing to require about 10 minutes worth of songs to get all his equipment in. And the reason for that is you have a piano in the studio, which is a first. So it's a very warm welcome, and I'm going to go straight in because I'm intrigued. So you do a regular evening.
Yes,
where
sort of
you-
regular, 4 or 5 times a year, down
Okay.
the pub in Norwich.
And is that their brick
It's
layers?
the brick makers. No, you've got to
arms?
get it right. Charlie and Pam will be upset with you if you don't get that absolutely right.
The
It's
brick makers. arms.
yeah, it's Sprowston Road, Norwich, on the Ring Road.
So you take people on a journey of discovery, and it's called
Absolutely.
In Search of the Perfect Song.
Yes.
Which of course doesn't exist, does it?
That's absolutely right, Andrew. There is no such thing as the perfect song. We get pretty close to it with some artists, I must admit. The likes of Elton John, Billy Joel, Neil Sedaka, he gets really close because he has some fantastic hits. Of course, Burt Bacharach, the king of the perfect song, really, because it's a song that lots of artists want to play, not just the one who wrote it. It's a let's see who wants to play this song. It's a good song.
Okay, so I was going to say, how do you define the perfect song then?
Well, I think
So
that's
it's
it. You just
got
look
that
at the catalogue.
mass appeal.
You see how many people have recorded it, and you think yes. And it's also it passes what I call the old grey whistle test. It's a song that you start whistling and it's in your head and you can't get it out of your head.
Okay.
Colin Blunstone had I couldn't get this song out of his head. It was I Don't Believe in Miracles, and it was in my head for weeks. So I had to learn to play it on the piano, which I did. But my voice can't reach Colin Blunstone. He has about a 3-octave range in his voice, which I can't reach.
So when you do this show, In Search of a Perfect Song, what happens? How
Right, well,
how do you put it
as you can
together?
see, I'm a bit of a chatty man. I do like the sound of my own voice sometimes when I'm let loose in front of a microphone, which bores the pants off everybody, I suppose, because they don't want to hear me talking. They want to hear this. They want to hear this thing, the piano. And there is a lovely piano setup that belongs to Charlie at the Brickmakers. It's a baby grand acoustic. It's always on the stage, sometimes hidden because the big bands there, the heavy metal bands, don't go anywhere near it. Lots of people bring their own keyboards in. But I know I like to go the acoustic route. Yeah, I do like a good sound of a lovely acoustic instrument, a nice acoustic piano. Just nothing like it. It's really digital. They can get close, but just can't get the feel of a round. There's also a let's all get round the piano, have a few drinks, and stand there in front of the piano. It's like kind of like just after the war finished, and everybody's down the pub celebrating, and let's have a good old knees up.
I couldn't agree more. I will be on a mission to have a part radio piano installed.
Elton
eventually.
John's got a few spare, I think. We could get the Elton John piano down
So are we
here.
going to hear you in action then? this
Absolutely. Talking of Elton John, I thought I'd start with Tiny Dancer. It's in the key for any musical people out there. It was recorded in the key of C, which is sort of which means you don't get to hit very many of the black notes on the piano, which is supposedly easier to play. This one is featured in a movie. which was out in 2000, called Almost Famous. It featured Kate Hudson, who was the daughter of Goldie Hawn. Beautiful, beautiful young lady. And Philip Seymour Hoffman also played a journalist, a record or music journalist. He belonged to a magazine which they made up, a fictional magazine called Cream Magazine. And this young boy went on a pilgrimage, really. He followed this band around the States in a battered old bus. The band was, again, a fictional band, but based on real bands such as Creedence Clearwater Revival, as you played them, didn't you? And Led Zeppelin and David Bowie, because he had the same experience. The guy who wrote the script for the film Almost Famous had the same experience. He went on the road and followed a band around and sort of did what the band did and saw them in action and saw the boredom of 99% of the time just sitting there sort of in a bus touring. Anyway, we're going to start, and it's Tiny Dancer, so here we go. Blue jean baby, LA lady, seamstress for the band, pretty eyes, pirate smile. You marry a music man, ballerina, you must have seen her. She was dancing in the sand. Now she's in me, always with me, tiny dancer in my hand. So real, lying here, no one near, only you, and you can hear me when I say softly, slowly, hold me closer, tiny dancer, count the headlights on the highway, lay me down in sheets of linen. You've had a busy day today. Hold me closer, tiny dancer. Count the headlights on the highway. Lay me down in sheets of linen. Very good. The sound quality is good.
That's good.
Yeah, I was a bit nervous, but actually it's we've got a better studio than I thought. It's really nice to have a piano in the studio.
Sounds good, doesn't it? Yeah. Sounds better than
Most of the guests I've had, they've just had guitar or uke or something like that to do a sort of acoustic thing.
No, this is a way forward. We'll get more of this. Get some more piano players and let's do it. It works.
We now know we can get something in here. That's the great thing. After this, I need to talk into an ad.
Yeah.
So I'll just say more from Tony in a minute, and then out of the ad I need to play a song, and then we'll have another chat.
Sure.
I got my...
I'm going to talk about chord structures just briefly, and then introduce a little bit of a song, and then go into another song.
Have you got, when you do that bit, have you got a song you'd like me to play?
Yeah, because I'm playing a Billy Joel number,
Brilliant.
American. Can you play let's see. There's so many good songs, isn't there? So many good ones. How about Piano Man? By that's his that's his debut single.
Got that. Brilliant. I'll look at the job.
Piano Man's great because he plays the harmonica as well as the piano, and I've never seen anybody else do that, so it's quite unique. Because he had a bit of a revival in the 80s, he was kind of like going out of fashion because punk was coming in, and then suddenly he had that wonderful album.
Well,
it's like a retro album, wasn't it?
It was.
He married Christine Drinker.
Yeah, but
model.
I was amazed because he was doing something in the 60s, wasn't he, with a group?
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what they were called now.
William something or other. He didn't use Billy Joel. He used William.
Yeah, but I've got a track which, if you played it, you wouldn't in a million years think it was a Billy Joel track. It's very, very good. Yeah, he's been about. Right.
I don't think you could have chosen a better track actually to complement Tiny Dancer.
Yeah, and it's nice because we just segue right through.
I just remember when he played this on Top of the Pops because he had those big glasses on that said Zoom.
Oh yes, yeah.
I think I was a lifelong Elton John fan after I saw that. I just thought it was incredible the way he played the piano. You just knew he was always going to be a star, wasn't he? He was destined.
He's got
He's
had
fantastic
staying power, hasn't he?
Yeah, just because he can play so well. He's so good. He's the kind of guy, just put him in front of a piano in a pub. I know because someone we have at the Acoustic Music Club met him in the early days, and he was just playing pub piano.
Right.
The talent was just seeping out of him. He's so intelligent guy as well. He's got a wicked sense of humour. Really rude, kind of sense of humour.
So you've been doing your thing in Norwich for a while then?
Yeah, 10 years now. We're still, just over 10 years I've been going to the Brickmakers and a couple of other pubs as well. But it's the Brickmakers really because it's such a wonderful pub to play in.
But are you disc-based then? Are you based
I'm here just around the corner.
I'm just going to do a link into the ads. Elton John and Rocket Man. Part radio for a Sunday afternoon. We'll hear more from Maestro Tony Gooch, straight after this.
Simon's coach tour take you any of this country's fine historic houses, an air show, a London show, or a countryside tour. With over 60 fantastic holidays in the UK and Europe and 175 hand-picked day excursions, Simon's, the region's premier family-run coach company, offer a fantastic choice of value-for-money excursions with something to suit all. To book or for more details, visit the new Simon's website, simons.co.uk.
Your elderly or vulnerable loved ones can continue to live at home and enjoy their independence with the reassurance of being able to get in contact if they need to. For just £3.40 a week, Contact Care Lifeline, the not-for-profit organisation, provide personally worn activation buttons linked to the 24-hour response centre to alert a family member, a friend or the emergency services. That's less than £15 per month plus an installation fee of £30. Get all the details online at contactcarelifeline.co.uk.
What was I going to say? So were you on Chris's show then?
Yes. Well,
you weren't performing though, were you?
I brought my guitar in.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, I did Lady Eleanor
Okay.
by Linda's Farm. Did that one. And I think I did another song as well. I did 2 songs with a guitar. Just bring the guitar in.
So this show is We try to sort of have a bit of an eclectic mix in terms of the music we play, whereas the daytime schedule during the week is more kind of crafted, shall we say. And we usually have a guest each week. Occasionally we have two. And people come and play live, so
that's what I like.
That's what we've been doing. So we're always interested to hear from local musicians, and that's kind of very much the USP of the show, really. And obviously the station is very proudly local. So
exactly, yeah, very much so. Well, my wife would have finished her race for life by now, I should think.
Oh,
she started at 10. Well, only 5k in Norwich. They've got the 5k Race for Life for Cancer Research at the Norwich Showground. Probably be quite a lot of people there. I told her to take lots of photos.
Fantastic.
So I'm cooking a roast chicken dinner for when she gets home.
Yeah, she'll be
It's cooking away in the oven as we speak.
5k is still a good achievement.
It's not bad.
The first time I ran a 5k, I was delighted.
Yeah, I think I would be nowadays. I did 10k when I was a student at uni, but I couldn't do that now, 10k.
Okay, stand by. So you're happy for me to go in again?
Let's
so you're going to chat a little bit, you're going to play, and then we'll go into Billy Joel. So you're going to talk chords, are you?
I'm going to talk chords and play a little bit on the piano, chord-wise.
Is this on Facebook Live?
Facebook, yeah, the one.
Actually, I forgot we're being filmed, aren't we?
Yeah.
Remind me not to say anything dodgy.
That's all right.
I'll edit it out.
Oh, it will be edited out. I've got to.
Are we on Facebook Live?
The performance one.
It's the Monkeys and Last Train to Clarksville Park Radio for a Sunday afternoon. It's Sunday Introducing, and we've got Tony Gooch with us. Tony's a regular at the Brickmakers Pub in Norwich, on Sprowston Road, Norwich, where he has a show called In Search of the Perfect Song. And as always, when he's performing, you'll be able to see Tony on Facebook Live, as well as hear him on the radio. So welcome back, Tony.
Thank you.
And you're going to talk chords now.
Well, yeah.
Why are
It
chords
might be a bit
important?
boring for people who are not interested in music, but like to just listen to it and know what they like. But yeah, I mean, I found that there's an artist here, Billy Joel, another great artist on the piano. He's worked with Elton John, of course, and they've done concerts together. But he also likes to explore chord structures, and a lot of his songs are based on classics. So by classics, I mean classical, classical stuff. So he wrote a song that was based on a Beethoven melody. He took the melody and he turned it into a song. And this is, this is just an example of what he does. I mean, this one is written in E major, and it's Uptown Girl. And what he does with it, he does a little intro that goes la 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 la. And then, so it's sort of that, it's in E, but then he changes into the key of C in the, so that's basically the key of E, but then he does this, he changes to the key of C, so it goes like this. And when she knows what she wants from her time, and when she wakes up and makes up her mind. So that's quite nice because it refreshes the brain. The brain has something new to listen to, and it just picks you up. Oh, and that's the interesting thing about songs. The Beatles learned that, to do that, and so that's why their songs are so good, because they don't stick to the same key. They change the key in the song. And it has a special word which I've forgotten. There's a special word. The listeners out there will know that word, especially if they've studied music. There is a word that describes what that means when you change a key in a song. I was now going to move on to our second musical item, which is a lovely example of a Billy Joel song. Again, we're hitting nearly the perfect song. It starts with a saxophone solo, and I don't have a saxophone here, and I can't be bothered to program this thing to play a sax sound. So I shall play the intro on on the piano, and it's Just the Way You Are, which was a hit for Barry White in 1978.
It was indeed.
In this country, in the UK, but it certainly wasn't. They won't know who Barry White was at the time in 1978 in the States, because they stuck with the Billy Joel version, and rightly so. Don't go changing to try to please me. You never let me down before. Don't imagine you're too familiar, and I don't see you anymore. I would not leave you in times of trouble. We never could have come this far. I took the good times, I'll take the bad times. I'll take you just the way you are. I need to know that you will always be the same old someone that I knew. What will it take till you believe in me the way that I believe in you? I said I love you, and that's forever. This I promise from the heart. I could not love you any better. I love you just the way you are.
Lovely.
Great. I mean, Billy Joel's songs are about 7 minutes long, so I have to cut them down.
Is it? I'm trying to remember now. Were they called the Hassles?
Something like that.
Yeah. I've got a track which is so different from what he was doing later on.
Completely, yeah.
I don't
Like
think-
everyone, he has to learn his trade.
It's 9 o'clock
This is a
on
good
a
song.
Saturday.
It is.
The regular crowd shuffles in. There's an old man sitting next to me, making love to his tonic and gin. He says, "Son, can you play me?"
What I'm going to play for you next, Andrew, is a Burt Bacharach example. So it might be quite nice to find a Burt Bacharach number followed by an Of course, I love Cilla Black, and she does a great couple of his songs. She does.
Well, we've got quite a number of Burt Bacharachs himself, including Alfie.
Yeah.
Is that the Cilla one you were after?
It could be, yeah, but she had another one as well. I'm trying to remember which one it is. There's so many.
Let's see.
It'd be nice to get a British singer, and of course, she
Well,
did
I'll tell you
too.
what I've got from Cilla.
Yeah,
Anyone Who Had a Heart.
that's the one.
Is that the one?
That's the one, because she had number
Okay.
one with that. She got to number one with that. Anyone Who Had a Heart, and people will remember it because of the thing that the drama thing that went out.
Yes,
Cilla.
recently, yes.
Yeah, so that'd be quite nice to play that one. I want to play British songs, you know, if I can. British versions of Burt Bacharach are nice.
And he's quick with a joke or to light up your smoke, but there's some place that he'd rather be. He says, "Bill, I believe this is killing me," as a smile ran away from his face. But I'm sure that I could be a movie star if I could get out of this place. Oh, la la la, did it all. La la, did it all.
So I think looking at the timings, I have to time around the ads as well. Let's just think.
And he's talking with David.
I'm guessing will be not far from the 10 to ads when we've done the next bit and played the Summer Black track.
Yeah.
We might have a quick chat then, and then we'll probably have to wind up soon after
No, that's
that.
fine. I can finish with an ABBA song, so we've got a good range of different artists there. Thank you for the music.
So we could then, we might do the ABBA straight out of the ads at 10 to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's quite good because they're kind of reforming to make this new album, aren't they? So it's quite relevant, really. Rumours are that they're going to release a new album material.
It's a pretty good crowd for a Saturday, and the manager gives me a smile, 'cause he knows that it's me they've been coming to see, to forget about life for a while. And the piano sounds like a carnival, and the microphone smells like a beer, and they sit at the bar and put bread in my jar and say, man, what are you doing here? Oh, la la la, di-di-da. La la, di-di-da, da. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody, and you got us feeling alright.
The one and only Billy Joel and Piano Man. What a talent. It's Park Radio for a Sunday afternoon, Sunday introducing, and I have Tony Gooch with me. Tony, welcome back.
Good afternoon, Andrew.
What are you going to do next for us?
Right, well, I thought we'd move on to another great artist who's produced some wonderful songs that many artists have sung. Burt Bacharach. The one I've picked out, I could have picked anything out really, there's so many, but I've picked out The Look of Love because it's a nice slow number, and it's got some interesting chords in it, and it's written in F major, which doesn't come up very often, and this is a little bit of how it goes. The look of love is in your eyes. A look that smile can disguise. A look of love is saying so much more than words could ever say. And what my heart has said, well, it takes my breath away. I can hardly wait to hold you, feel my arms around you. How long I have waited just to love you. Now that I have found you, you've got the look of love. It's on your face, a look that time can erase. Be mine tonight, and let this be the start of so many nights like this. Let's take a lover's vow and then seal it with
Cilla Black. What?
What have you got here? You've cocked up somewhere there, Andrew.
What's it all about, Alfie? Is it just
What?
It's 26 takes on this.
I don't know what that previous thing was. Right, what we'll do then, this is obviously much shorter, we will go to like a final bit.
Yeah, we
and
go.
then
Thank
if
you
you want
for
to
the
do any
music.
plugging,
Yeah,
And then we'll
we've done
go in-
plenty of that, I think, with the brickmakers.
yeah, we'll go into the ads from there.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I could mention the Acoustic Music Club on Tuesday night. Every
Ah,
Tuesday,
yeah,
7:30
that's
to
good to
10:30.
know actually, yeah.
It is wise to be
Sorry, I have to be a bit distracted because I'm trying to
No,
just
it's a complex job. You can do
make sure there's other stuff lined up.
Yeah. It all looks seamless when we listen. You don't know what's going on behind the scenes.
Yeah, it's just sheer panic.
It's like swans, isn't
Inwardly,
it? Graceful on the surface.
It's a perfect analogy, actually. A perfect analogy.
I believe in love. Without true love, we just exist. I'll be until you find the one you miss. Don't let your heart lead the way.
So if we do the chat bit about other things and so on before you do the song, then I'll go straight into an ad after that. There you go, that's Cilla Black and Alfie, and the bit before that, you didn't really hear it. I'm not sure what it was. So, Tony, tell us one or two of the other things you're involved in. You're disc-based, aren't you?
Yes, absolutely. We have a music club called Dis Acoustic Music Club, which is every Tuesday, 7:30 till 10:30 at the Friends Meeting House on Friends Road. That's the corner between Friends Road and Skelton Road. And it's free. Come along if you play an acoustic instrument. You're more than welcome. There's a piano there, always in tune. So if you play piano, we'd love to hear from you. If you write your own material, we'd also love to hear from you. But if you sing, I forgot to mention singing last time I was here. If you sing, then that's great, and we can possibly join in on our acoustic instruments if you let us. And we also take on board poets as well. So if you've got a bit of poetry you want to recite, especially if it's on a local theme, that would be lovely.
Excellent. Always good to encourage a bit of local creativity. Whether
Absolutely,
it's
Andrew,
musical
yes.
or otherwise. So what are you going to finish on today?
Right, well, again, we're on another great, this is a duet, a pair of singer-songwriters, Benny and Beyond from ABBA. They've written some fantastic songs, absolutely brilliant, and they said they were wholly inspired by Lennon and McCartney, and you can hear that in the songs. I think you can hear the Lennon and McCartney influence in all their music. Of course, they've gone on to bigger and better things. They've gone on to musicals, Chess being a good example. Mamma Mia, they wrote the music for that. And there are rumours, and I think they might be true, that they are producing a new complete batch of ABBA songs, specifically for the girls to play. I mean, that's just rumours, but it will be exciting if it's true.
It will, because I think for many, many years it was felt that the likelihood of them being able to come together, reconcile differences and all those kind of things
Absolutely.
was unlikely.
That's right. There was never an official date that they broke up, but they just sort of decided not to go on tour anymore, and that was kind of. And then it sort of no other albums appeared, so it was kind of like officially announced by everybody else and not them that they'd broken up. But as with all things, here they are back together again apparently, and perhaps a tour is on the horizon. We never know. When any great group produces an album, they want to promote it by going on tour and playing the songs. Anyway, this is Thank You for the Music, which is a great example of a song from ABBA. She's nothing special, in fact she's a bit of a bore. If she tells a joke, you've probably heard it before. She has a talent, a wonderful thing, 'cause everyone listens when she starts to sing. She's so grateful and proud. All she wants is to sing it out loud. So she says, thank you for the music, the songs I'm singing. Thanks for all the joy they're bringing. Who can live without it? I ask in all honesty. How would life be without a song or a dance? What are we? So I say thank you for the music, for giving to me. She's been so lucky, she is the girl with golden hair. She wants to sing it out to everybody. What a joy, what a life, what a chance. Thank you for the music, the songs I'm singing. Thanks for all the joy they're bringing. Who can live without it? I ask in all honesty. What would life be without a song or a dance? What are we? So I say thank you for the music, for giving it to me. Thank you. That's the last song for me today.
Thank you very much, Tony. Tony Gooch, thank you. Part Radio for a Sunday afternoon will be back next. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you, Andrew, for having me. It went well, didn't it?
You have got about 4 minutes now.
Yep. Right, let's go for it.
Thank you. Thank you for bringing piano in.
It's nice, isn't it?
Wow.
It's nice to get a piano sound.
It is.
Click on freshdesigndisc.co.uk or call 01379 844 940.
There's something
Absolutely.
rather special about
never
the
even know
Fox and
Watch
Hounds,
the-
17th century local family pub in Great Malton. It could be their excellent range of real ales, beers, wines and ciders. It could be the Fox and Hounds home cooking, freshly prepared with
shooting
locally
range
meat and
open.
produce. It could be their open fire, the beer garden, or the massive marquee available for hire for all kinds of parties and events.
Thank you.
It could be you'll
Brilliant.
just have to find out
Thanks very
yourself.
much. That's lovely. Thank you.